everyone, this is Jen. Today's video is going to be about nutrition, some things you probably already know, and just some things to keep in mind that might help your child with autism. Okay, the first thing I want to point out is whole foods are probably better than processed foods. I think you probably know that. Fruits and veggies. And I'm on the fence about whole grains. My son has allergies to wheat, so he can't eat wheat bread and what I guess would be considered whole grains. He can eat things like oatmeal, but for the most part he usually stays away from breads and things like that, even if they're gluten-free. He's just gotten used to life without them. And things to help if your child is kind of squeamish about vegetables. One of the tricks we did with our kids when they were younger was they would sit at the table and say I was preparing a meal or something and they were kind of hungry. We'd put fruits and veggies out for them to eat, like carrots. Those are usually easy things for kids to eat. Celery, broccoli, cauliflower. I know some kids don't like those, but they can be really good, maybe with some dip or hummus or something. Another way that's a good idea if your kids aren't big on vegetables is to have them help you pick out things at the grocery store, and then they can try it. And I would suggest also trying things more than once, because kids need to try things, and sometimes with fruits and vegetable things aren't in season, and they're always best when they're in season, or maybe something out of your garden if you have a garden, or if they grow it is even better because they love that stuff. Another thing what I would suggest is have your kid help you cook. Come up with some menu ideas, spaghetti, things that they like that they can pick. Maybe help you put the noodles in the water or put the sauce in the pan or whatever it could be. And on top of that, seasonally, just to make things easier, have a meal plan every week. Know what you need to buy. Make the same thing every day seasonally. Like in summer you have a lot more access to things like blueberries, strawberries, watermelon, things like that. They're so much easier to get and they're so much cheaper. So maybe in the wintertime you eat more bananas or citrus fruit, things like that. Things that are in season, they're cheaper, they're more easily accessible. The one thing that I wanted to say as far as supplementation with any kind of vitamins or anything, I don't go crazy with that with my kids. In the summertime, we don't have much access to sunshine. We're kind of in a northern latitude, so I give them a D3 chewable vitamin, and then I give them also a B12 because that is good for inflammation, for neurological development, things like that. Okay, on top of that, I've tried things like some probiotics and things like that. There's been studies about gut health and a lot of health issues connected with gut health. I've tried some probiotics. I didn't go crazy on that kind of stuff. Yeah. Also, water. No soda pop. We don't do soda pop. It's just empty calories. There's no nutrition. Water and even juice is just added calories. I give my kids a juice every once in a while, but not a whole lot of juice. Not a whole lot of, no soda pop. They don't like soda pop. Maybe a little milk in their cereal, but just water. It's the best thing that you can give them. And if you suspect that your child has an allergy, the most typical allergies are wheat, dairy, milk, any kind of eggs, protein, sources of protein. It's the proteins that they're usually allergic to. In things like a peanut, they're allergic to the protein part of it, and in the wheat, it's generally the protein that they're allergic to. So My son had been allergic to peanuts and to wheat. He got away from his peanut allergy. He grew out of that, but we still have the wheat allergy. But we're hoping that the allergist says that he should grow out of that one. Most kids do. But also on top of that, that would expose him to a lot more processed food, which I don't think is a good thing. Like I said, get it off the vine and eat it. You know, get it out of the ground, wash it, eat it. That's the way it should go for most foods. Cool. If you're interested in any cool gluten-free recipes, go to my other channel, Jack the Basenji. I think that's what it is now. I'll link to it. It's my silly little gluten-free channel named after my dog. And yeah, get the kids involved, have fun. They can't just eat chips and cookies and pop and be healthy. They need nutrition for their body. And if they don't have nutrition for their body, they don't have nutrition for their mind. And we know this is all about the mind, body, and you put good things in, you get good things out. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.